Hello, fellow camp staff people. This is my encore video. Okay, question number 1. My name. I am Kayla Erb, better known as Miss Kayla to the CYT campers. My position on the camp staff was the musical director and the voice teacher, also the leader of the purple team. Describe my job. Well, as voice teacher, I would teach voice classes and we'd work on the songs for showcase, and we'd also, learn a little bit about basic vocal technique and vocal care and stuff like that. And then for as the musical director, I just direct the music during showcase rehearsal and help the kids with their songs and their solos. And then for the purple team leader, I was basically just there to cheer on the kids during games, and then encourage them to participate in the spirit days by dressing up myself. Like, Crazy Hair Day is my favorite, but we only had that like twice this summer, but still is my favorite. Or dress like your favorite Disney character. I've been working at CYT camps for 4 years now. Last summer was my 4th. And yeah, started when I was 15, and I haven't stopped. Come back every summer. Favorite memories from camps this year. One of the camps, I taught the kids the song I Love You, Lord as a warm-up. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. That song. And so by the end of the week they knew it really well, and so they'd sing it just a cappella, and it just made me cry. It's the most beautiful song. It's the most beautiful sound in the world. Listening to kids raise their voices to Jesus, it's just like, it's the best. Okay, during one of the Munchkin camps, we had Superhero Day, and this little boy came to camp dressed as a daddy, and I just thought that was the most precious thing in the world. One of my favorite camp quotes from this summer was from a certain camper who shall not be named, Addie Devil, and okay, well, I had taught the kids earlier that week about, well, I hadn't taught them about it, I just had mentioned nodes, like, that you can get on your vocal cords, and, so at the end of the week I was asking all the kids what they had learned, like, to tell me something that they had learned in voice class over the course of the week, and Miss Addie raises her hand. Everybody knows Addie, she's such a big deal. She sits up like this, and she says, raised her hand, and I say, yes, Addie, and she says, well, I learned that if you whisper too much, then you can get zits on your vocal cords. And I died laughing. Just like a favorite Disney character day. Ah! So fun. I just did Cinderella. I don't know why. That was like super random. Like, I just pulled that out of thin air. Also, when we do Mad Libs, that's always really fun. Because we do it about the leaders. It's actually really stressful because all the kids come around and they ask you questions, and they're like, verb, adjective, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a music major, I don't remember what these words mean. But then the kids act out the Mad Libs, and they're always really funny. Messy games were always my favorite. Messy games. Except for the one at Northwest Christian, when we did the ice cream sundae relay, which is when the kids come up, and they put their hands out like this, and we scoop ice cream into their hands, and chocolate sauce, and sprinkles, and they just have to eat it as fast as they can, and then they go back and tag the next person. Okay, but at Northwest Christian, that week it was exceptionally hot outside. So by the time we actually started the game, the ice cream was no longer in ice cream form. It was definitely in soup form, and we still had ice cream scoops, and we were just like soup in their hands, and it was so gross, but that kind of made it awesome because it was even more messy. Messy games are awesome. What do I like most about working with kids? Oh my gosh, what is there not to like about working with kids? They are so funny, first of all. They say the funniest things. And they're so energetic. And they're kind of hard to keep up with sometimes, but it keeps me young. It does. But they're so excited to learn, and they're not at the age yet where they're too cool for stuff, which I really appreciate, because I feel like when kids are at that age, then they realize that I'm not cool enough to hang out with because I'm kind of a major dork. But kids don't realize that yet, which I appreciate, because then they still want to hang out with me and they still think I'm cool. which is completely false, but they don't know that yet. Also, most of them, not all of them, but most of them are still shorter than me, which I appreciate also, because that doesn't happen very often. So, what is the best part of each camp day? Okay, well, I liked a lot of different times of the camp day, but I especially liked lunchtime because I'd go back into Studio F with the kids and I'd eat lunch with them. And it was just, it was the time that I wasn't a teacher at that time. Like, I wasn't leading them in anything. I wasn't, like, trying to get their attention, and you know what I mean? And so I could just sit with them and listen to their stories, and they always had really funny things to tell me. And it was, like, the time that I could actually get to know them better. And that was just always really fun. Yeah. I like lunchtime. Why would I choose spending time at CYT campus over any other job? What? Really? This is a question? Because working at CYT camps is not even like a job. Like, I'm playing all day. Like, I just get to hang out with awesome kids. Like, the best kids in the world are at CYT. And so I just get to hang out with them all day. And we sing and we dance and we just have a party. And it's in a Christian environment, and it just combines all of my favorite things, and we just have fun all day, and we get to dress up in crazy costumes and just mess around and play games and put on a show, and it's just like my favorite place in the world. I mean, because I've been in CYT since I was 8, and so I remember what it was like to be them, you know what I mean? Like, to look up to the older kids and to get excited about everything, and I just thought that CYT was just the best place ever, and I just love seeing that in these kids' eyes because I remember what it was like for me, and I just love when you can see in their eyes when they like get something, and they get really excited, and like you can tell when they have hit that moment where they're like, I really like it here, like I really want to do this, like this is awesome, and then I'm like, yeah, it is, oh my gosh, and I just get really excited, obviously. So really, I mean, the real question would be, why would I want to work anywhere else? Because I just could go to CYT and have a party with awesome kids and sing and dance. It's great. I love it.